Welcome to this episode of the Food and Travel Podcast by State Street Spices. I'm your host, and I'm so excited to continue our regional best cities for food list with the Western United States up today. We will be talking about the top 10 cities for food in the Western United States, as well as talking about our Los Angeles taco spice. I'm super excited for today's episode, and without further ado, let's get started. To start off, let's define what the Western United States is. While some of these states might not traditionally be considered Western, for breaking up the country into 4 regions, with us have done the Midwest, South, are doing the West, and then we'll do the Northeast. These are the states for this podcast that I'm considering the West: California, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Nevada, Utah, Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, Hawaii, and Alaska. Let's get started with number 10. We have Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix has a lot of cuisine inspired by Mexican American food, and they are also well known for dishes like the mac and cheese and pork dumplings. The reason why it's not higher up on this list is for Phoenix being one of the biggest cities in the United States. I feel like it is lacking in certain areas that would make it higher on this list if they did better in these areas. However, I do think they struggle in some areas, which is why it is number 10 for today's list. Coming in at number 9, we have Portland, Oregon. Portland is known for a lot of amazing dishes, including fried chicken, nachos, and the Italian cuisine. However, what makes Portland really stick out from the crowd is their dessert offerings. They have a lot of unique dessert options, from unique donuts, ice cream, pies, and cakes. There's truly a dessert for everyone in Portland, Oregon, which is why it's at number 9 for today's list. At number 8, we have Sacramento, California. Sacramento is the first of many Californian cities on this list, as California has such a diverse culture. Sacramento is well known for both the Mexican cuisines and Asian cuisines, and also is known for mixing American type foods with other cultures to have a lot of great unique options. Sacramento is home to a lot of amazing eateries. From pizza to sushi, you can really find an eatery in any type of food culture in Sacramento. And while Sacramento is smaller than a lot of other cities on this list, the amount of diverse options makes it number 8 for today's list. Now at number 7, we have Denver, Colorado. Denver is known for a lot of unique American foods, like the smothered burritos, and also has a lot of great taco options, and is also well known for different meat options similar to Omaha, but in its own Denver-like style. Denver also is famous for Rocky Mountain oysters, and has a lot of quite unique options that are things you should definitely try, which is why I recommend Denver for number 7. The next city on this list, just missing out on the top 5, we have Seattle, Washington. Seattle is most well known for the rich coffee culture, and is known for some of the best coffee in the world in Seattle. And they also have a lot of local eateries. They offer amazing seafood options, and are also known for the Seattle-style hot dog. There are so many options from different cultures in Seattle, and just the coffee scene alone, I think, makes them deserving of the top 10. And with all this other amazing options, like the seafood offerings, Seattle is at number 6. Number 5 is a long distance from the rest of the cities on this list. We have Honolulu, Hawaii. Honolulu is known for the seafood and poke bowls, as well as macaroni salad, and unique desserts like the coconut cake, as well as different Asian-inspired cuisines. Hawaii has a rich culture of its own, and also takes from American culture and Asian culture to offer a lot of great options. There's really something for everyone in Honolulu, Hawaii, which is why I have as number 5 for today's list. Number 4, we go back to California for San Diego, California. San Diego is known for their Mexican cuisine, and they also are famous for their street corn. Other things San Diego is known for include the acai bowls, and they have a lot of great healthy options, as well as a lot of vegetarian options. No matter what your food lifestyle is, they have amazing options, and the fact that they focus on some healthier options is something that I feel like a lot of other cities lack in. And they are just so famous for their street corn, which is a very unique food, and I'd highly recommend going to try San Diego street corn. So San Diego is number 4 today. Entering the top 3, we have Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas is known for a lot of different pasta options, from lasagna to mac and cheese, as well as fried chicken and a lot of other American cuisine. And Las Vegas is home to so many great restaurants. As Las Vegas is the entertainment capital of the world, it really attracts a lot of great restaurants. So while they're not known a lot for unique foods only offered in Las Vegas, they're known for a lot of unique restaurants and do a lot of different cuisines quite well. Just missing out on number 1, in the number 2 spot, we have San Francisco, California. San Francisco is most well known for their seafood offerings. Being on the west coast, a lot of these cities have a lot of great seafood options. However, I think San Francisco does seafood some of the best in the country. And also San Francisco is known for options like pizza and a coffee scene, as well as unique items like oysters and prime rib. There's truly food for everyone and restaurants for everyone in San Francisco, which is why it is at number 2. Now, before moving on to number 1, I would like to do some honorable mentions. The first honorable mention goes to Salt Lake City, Utah. Salt Lake City has a lot of great American cuisine options, like the burgers and fries. However, they lack in uniqueness, which is why it is just an honorable mention for today's list. Another honorable mention is Oakland, California, which is known for their chicken waffles, dumplings, pizza, and seafood. And there's really some great restaurants and great foods in Oakland. However, it misses out on the top 10 because I feel like there's a lot of other Californian cities that have more to offer. The next honorable mention goes to Anchorage, Alaska. Anchorage is really known for one thing, and that is the fresh seafood offerings. If you're looking for seafood, Anchorage has some of the best seafood in the world, so I'd highly recommend it. However, for other options, Anchorage really lacks, which is why it is an honorable mention for today's list. The next honorable mention is Santa Fe, New Mexico. Santa Fe has a lot of unique options like the Frito pie, also known as a walking taco, different stews, and tamales. They have a lot of unique options. However, I don't feel like they excel in some areas, which is why it is just an honorable mention for today's list. The last honorable mention is for Boulder, Colorado. Boulder has a lot of great, unique local restaurants, but similar to Orlando in the previous list we did, they aren't known for many unique foods, just the restaurant scenes. So I feel like while Boulder has a lot of great restaurants, because they lack in certain food scenes and cuisines, they are just an honorable mention for today's list. Before moving on to number 1, I would love to talk to you about our Los Angeles taco seasoning. Our LA taco is our newest spice blend, being created in February, and has a lot of unique flavors that make it a great spicy street taco option. Enjoy the delicious flavors of Los Angeles with our amazing medium taco spice mix. Inspired by the city's diverse culinary landscape, our blend brings you the taste of Los Angeles street tacos. It is time to savor the taste of LA's iconic tacos right in your own home. I highly recommend our LA taco. It is one of our best sellers. If you'd like to find out more about our LA taco or purchase one for yourself, you can go to StateStreetSpices.com. I think this is a great transition to number 1, because number 1 is Los Angeles, California. Los Angeles, of course, is most well known for the LA street tacos, having a lot of diverse options on tacos and Mexican cuisine in general. However, they're also known for the Asian cuisine, having a lot of great sushi options and different seafood options. They also have different places that serve octopus, eel, and other exotic marine creatures. Los Angeles also is famous for their California rolls, French dips, avocado toast, and has some of the most diverse cuisine in the world. The diversity of the cuisine offered in Los Angeles is truly why it's number one on this list and is one of the most diverse cuisine scenes in the world. Thank you so much for listening to the Food and Travel Podcast by State Street Spices. I'm excited to move on to the Northeast cuisine and focus on the top 10 best food cities in the Northeast. And then I will be ranking the top 10 best food cities in the whole United States. So will LA keep its number one spot when compared to cities like New York and Chicago? You will have to stay tuned. Thank you and have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. Use the code SPICE10, that's SPICE 10, at checkout on StateStreetSpices.com to get 10% off your next order. Thank you.